Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Thursday, September 29th, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Residents of Barnaby Village will be relieved to know that a significant progress has been made in the construction of an access bridge in the vicinity of the Old Flavors restaurant in that community. Area Representative and Minister of Works, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, visited the site earlier this week.
When the project started, we would have had some significant rainfall at that point in time, so that would have held up the project by just a few weeks. Now we are at the stage where the bridge has been constructed, but of course the backfilling has to be done. If and when that backfilling is done, then the area will be compacted, and then we'll be ready to pave the area with concrete as well to finish this project and move on to other projects.
Minister Jeffers also used the opportunity to thank the residents of the area for their patience over the last month.
All of the designs and the work that was done is in compliance and is consistent with what the residents in the area required or needed. We have also enhanced the area and have made these walls and these fence lines a lot more sturdy, in the sense that they should be able to take whatever amount of water come down this particular gut and cut down on the erosion that was taking place in the past as well. So I am pleased with what I'm seeing so far. In another 2 weeks thereabout, I believe persons should be able to drive this particular route that they have been accustomed to, and that will be made public when the time comes as well.
He also thanked the residents for giving their support to the Public Works Department and the subcontractor.
This is what true partnership is all about, in that, of course, the Public Works Department certainly was not in a position to get the job done in a timely fashion because of the other projects that are being undertaken by the Public Works Department at this time. So, indeed, them coming on board, that is Myron Jeffers and his team, would have done a tremendous job to get a project done in a reasonable period of time, considering the circumstances.
Minister of Works, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers. Permanent Secretary Colin Dorr is pleased not only with the turnout to the 2016 consultation on the economy put on by the Ministry of Finance on September 22nd, but also the level of discussion. This year's consultation had as its theme a revitalization of skills development and entrepreneurship.
I think our featured speaker, Mr. Michael Morton, gave us a lot of food for thought. This was the 10th anniversary, and what we are realizing each year, we are getting greater input from the private sector, which is really the main purpose of the consultation. It gives us a lot of insight into where we need to move into 2017. And entrepreneurship development seems to be one of the big areas. How do we teach our persons to now move from becoming just employees to actually open up business of their own? Because we believe this is the way that our economy will move forward, and not just open up business in the regular areas. We have to start to be innovative in the specialized areas that can really drive economic performance. And so by and large, we think it went very well.
The consultation's afternoon's session included a presentation on skills development by Euphemia Bryce Roberts of Bryce Roberts Business Consulting Services, as well as a panel discussion with private sector partners.
We were able to hear from the bankers, we were able to hear from the active practitioners in the business sector, because they gave us an insight into where they have moved over the years, what are some of the challenges, what are some of the opportunities that they see for themselves. And so we'll seek to build on these things as we set out to now create our 2017 budget and to continue to develop that environment for development.
Speaking to the future of small businesses in Nevis, Dorr notes that the Ministry of Finance continues to offer packages to small businesses. Included in that package is its Small Business Forum.
We'll seek to bring together in January 100, if 150 maybe. We'll be happy for that type of turnout. We could have a one-on-one discussion directly with the small business person. We look at various aspects. We look at marketing, we look at the whole idea of the legal arrangement, because we know a lot of small businesses sometimes get themselves into trouble with legal arrangements. So we look at that, we look at financing, and a whole array of the various aspects that affect them in their day-to-day operation. So we could have proper discussion and dialogue with them, and we could try to put them on sound footing as we try to move them from small businesses to medium and later we are hoping they'll move into a much larger organization. It's something to look out for, the Small Business Forum, and we're asking all the small business persons in Nevis to take advantage of the opportunity to come, let's have discussion, let's see how we can help you move forward in 2017.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Colin Dorr. The Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority has launched what it is calling its NICE initiative. Fredisa Libert has the details in this report.
The Nevis Island Administration, in collaboration with the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority, held a ceremony on Tuesday, 27th September, to launch the Nevis Initiative for Cleaner Environment, NICE. Founder of NICE, Andrew Hendrickson, spoke about the ultimate goal of the organization.
This wonderfully hopeful organization is designed to be a collaborative effort between the Nevis Island Administration through the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority and the entire Nevis Island community, which is intended to combine and unite all environmentalists, preservationists, conservationists from all walks of life throughout our community, that we may be the driving force behind every positive effort to promote and uphold better waste management practices on the island of Nevis. The ultimate goal to make recycling easier and eliminate waste to our landfill. You note I didn't say reduce. The ultimate goal is to eliminate the waste to our landfill.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Nicole Slack-Libert, applauded the initiative.
So I want to reassure the community that we are working together as partners, and we will continue to work closely to protect the public's health. So with my last sentence, I just want to put out there that an increase in recycling will bring about a reduction in mosquito breeding sites, a reduction in vector-borne diseases, and a more healthy population.
Environmentalist at the Nevis Island Community Effort, Miriam Noor, spoke on the topic, A Historical View to Island Beautification and Recycling for the Future. Alfonso Bridgewater, General Manager of the St. Kitts Solid Waste Management Corporation, SWMC, spoke on the topic, Developing a Recycling Plan. The presentations were followed by a floor discussion along with question and answer segment. The ceremony took place at the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union's conference room. I'm Fredisa Libert reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Fredisia. Still to come,
we want to show at CIBC First Caribbean that we care, and we know that you care, but we'd like you to show it.
the details after this break.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free healthcare at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Welcome back.
This project, when it gets going, will instill in the mind of all of the children of Nevis that agriculture is plays a critical role. And we, of course, are trying our very best within our school system, within the Ministry of Education, to try and guide our children more towards agriculture so that we can become self-reliant. And that is something that is uppermost in our mind.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Wakely Daniel, delivering brief remarks at a ceremony on Tuesday to hand over 1.3 acres of land to the Charlestown Primary School. The gift comes through a public-private partnership between James Gaskell, Hastings Daniel, and the school. Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, who was also present at the handing over ceremony, pledged the support of the Department of Agriculture to the initiative.
And I want us all to see this as a step forward and a step in the right direction. And anyone out there who have land sitting down in St. Thomas's, you can collaborate with the St. Thomas's Primary School. Same thing at VOGN, you can collaborate with the VOGN Primary School as well. Same thing with St. James Primary, and once it's duplicated throughout the island, then we should see a wave of action in agriculture. The Department of Agriculture, of course, would have to play its part, because that's where the expertise and the knowledge is. and we can certainly lean on the Department of Agriculture to ensure that their expertise are imparted here, and then the children can pick up from there and take it forward as well.
And finally, the Nevis branch of the CIBC First Caribbean International Bank is once again seeking the support of the public as it joins 15 other territories across the region for the 5th annual Walk for the Cure. The fundraising health walk, the proceeds of which are expected to benefit cancer patients on the island, will take place this Saturday, October 1st.
The funds raised will be going towards the construction of a cancer care unit here in Nevis. So we are seeing that this is going to be beneficial to all the persons locally. It's also going to benefit family members who are abroad who would like to come home and to have that care. So we're really encouraging the community to support us and to join us either in the walk or join us by making a donation in this fight against cancer. And we all would have known someone who have been touched by cancer, friends, family, co-workers, or friend of a friend. And we want to show at CIBC First Caribbean that we care, and we know that you care, but we'd like you to show it.
Julie Joseph and Latonya Jones of CIBC First Caribbean spoke to us today about the walk.
Registration is EC $20. You can visit our branch in Charlestown and sign up there. We would also be registering participants on the morning of the walk, so we are expecting persons who haven't registered to come out early and register just before the walk with between 5:30 and 6 o'clock.
When you register, we are giving you a t-shirt that is marked Walk for the Cure with the CIBC First Caribbean brand on it. And there are other giveaways, but they are in limited supply. So we are asking persons to register as early as possible.
Participants in Saturday's Walk for the Cure should meet at 5:30 a.m. at the original site of the Artisan Village on Old Hospital Road.
We would start the walk at 6 o'clock. The route is actually starting at the old Artisan Village. That's opposite the cinema, and we would go on to the island's main road, continuing on to TDC, then on to the bypass road. We would walk the whole bypass road, going straight down to Delta Petroleum gas station at the roundabout, and then we will head on back into Charlestown onto the Samuel Hunkins Drive and end at the Artisan Village where we would have started.
We are asking that you exercise due care and caution if you know that you have a health condition. Ensure that you take the appropriate medication and that you wear the proper clothing. It would be good if you had a partner to walk with, someone who is aware of your situation. But if not, you come on out, and I'm sure you'll find someone there who would be willing and able to assist you and walk with you.
A number of individuals and businesses, including SKN Vibes, Rams Supermarket, Liat, Modern Elegance Photography, Royal Beach Casino, Delta Petroleum Nevis Limited, Cajola Cristata, Mitchum and Benjamin, and Grant Thornton have partnered with CIBC First Caribbean to host the 5th annual Walk for the Cure. And that brings us to the end of tonight's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.
This one is going out to the land of my birth, Queen City, Nevis.
Truly, one of the few places that has an untouched beauty that has captivated the hearts of many. Nevis is everything you imagine.